A second edition of Geometric Puzzle. Now, let's read the question. Find the angle indicated. Pause the video here so you can take your time to answer the question. Now, let's take a look at one method for solving for the missing angle. In questions like these, we should label the missing parts so we can solve for this angle. We know the diagonal cuts our angle in half, so each angle is 45 degrees. Now, let's highlight these two gray triangles a different color. One greenish and one yellowish. Now, let's take a look at the top left angle. We know part of it is x, so that means the other is 90 minus x degrees, because each vertex in a square is 90 degrees. We also know the top side length and right side length are the same because we have a square. And since the greenish and yellowish triangle share a side, we know that it is equal to itself. So we can say that these two triangles are identical by SAS, which means the bottom right angle of our yellowish triangle is 90 minus x degrees. Now we know the two angles in our purple triangle, and they are the same measurement as our missing angle x. Now we know the third angle in our purple triangle, and it is 180 minus 2x degrees. Now we can use a linear pair to find the third angle in our blue triangle, and it is 2x. Now we can use the blue triangle to find our missing angle. We know that 90 degrees plus x plus 2x is equal to 180 degrees. Let's combine terms. So now we have 90 degrees plus 3x is equal to 180 degrees. Let's subtract 90 degrees on both sides. So now we have 3x is equal to 90 degrees. Let's divide both sides by 3. So now we have our answer. X is equal to 30 degrees. Now, let's show you another method of finding the angle indicated. Let's label the two angles in the purple triangle y, since they are the same. We know the diagonal line cuts the angle in half, so each angle is 45 degrees. Let's make the top triangle yellowish, so we can take a look at the top left angle. We know part of it is x, so that means the other part is 90 minus x degrees. Sometimes in questions like these, it is best to extend lines so we have more information. Let's continue one of the lines of our purple triangle by drawing a dotted line. Now, let's make the top left triangle greenish. We know the bottom right angle is y, because the greenish angle and the purplish angle are vertical angles. Since we have a square, we know that any two sides are parallel, so we can state the bottom right angle of the big blue triangle is 90 minus x degrees, because of alternate interior angles. This means the third angle in the purple triangle is 90 plus x degrees, because the definition of a linear pair. Or the third angle is 180 minus 2y degrees, depending on how you want to solve for the angle indicated. Now, let's look at the angle that forms a linear pair with y. Which y am I talking about? Since you don't really know which one, that is a good thing. Since the angle that forms a linear pair with the y in the greenish triangle is the same that forms a linear pair with the y in the purplish triangle, and the diagonal line is an angle bisector of the bottom left angle, the two angles that are formed are equal. Now we can state the top left angle in the blue quadrilateral is 90 minus x degrees. This means the third angle in the greenish triangle is 90 plus x degrees because of the definition of a linear pair. Since the greenish triangle and the purplish triangle share two angles, that means the third angle must be the same, which means y is equal to x. Now, let's take a look at the greenish triangle so we can solve for the missing angle. Since y is equal to x, let's go ahead and change those y's to x's. Now we can state 90 plus x degrees plus x is equal to 180 degrees. Let's combine terms. So now we have 90 degrees plus 3x is equal to 180 degrees. Let's subtract 90 degrees on both sides. So now we have 3x is equal to 90 degrees. Let's divide both sides by 3. So now we have our answer. X is equal to 30 degrees. Now, those are two different methods to find the angle indicated. If you know another method, go ahead and put it in the comments below. I want to thank Catriona Ag for the question.